Video 2.1. Try it yourself. Debugging HTML using the HTML inspector. In this Try It Yourself exercise, we'll use the Firebug Firefox web browser add-on to debug HTML code. You can view the starter file by examining the book's code listings archive. The file name is our0202.html, and it's located in, appropriately enough, the our02 directory. By way of housekeeping, we'll create a new folder in Aptana Studio 3 in our project by right-clicking the root of our project and selecting New Folder, which I'll call Our2. In Our2, we'll create a new HTML file again by right-clicking and selecting New File. We'll call this file our0202.html and click Finish. Here we can type in the code from the book in Code Listing 2.2, or you can copy and paste the code from the solution file. Parenthetically, I want to point out that the Try It Yourself exercise formatting ends prematurely. In order to complete the Try It Yourself exercise, we'll need to continue in the unhighlighted area through step 9 on page 44. Now, because Aptana Studio is a good IDE, we can see these cautions telling us that there are problems in our code right off the bat. However, the purpose of this exercise is to use the Firefox web browser add-on Firebug, which I presume you already have installed, in order to investigate these coding errors. You can launch your web browser, in particular Firefox, directly from Aptana Studio 3. To set that, open the Window menu and select Preferences, and in the filter text, type Browser and press Enter. You'll want to make sure that Firefox is either set as your default browser, or alternatively, you can explicitly specify the browser here in the Preferences dialog. From there on, you can use this Run button here on the toolbar, or select Run from the Run menu to save your file and then open the file in that web browser. We can see right off the bat that we have some problems here. We actually want to italicize only the word favorite, but for some reason, the italic formatting has cascaded throughout the entire document. The second problem we observe is that this bulleted list has only 3 bullets when it should actually have 4. Let's click the Firebug tool button to invoke the debugger, and we'll navigate to the HTML page in that debugger. In the HTML, let's expand Body, H1, and look at the I HTML element. This definitely doesn't look right. Only favorite should be closed with the italic, not favorite movies. And we also see, going further, that the italic formatting continues beyond where it should into the bulleted list. Let's return to Aptana Studio and correct that error by closing the I tag where it should after favorite. We'll then save our file, return to Firefox, and then reload the page. Problem 1 is fixed. Now, about the missing bullet. In Firebug, let's expand the unordered list element, and immediately we see what the problem is. Lord of the Rings should use the LI tag, not LL. LL is obviously a typographical error. Again, let's return to the source file and correct that error. I'll use Control-S to save the file, and then we'll return to Firefox. We could press F5 to reload the page, or use the Reload button. Now it looks like everything has been fixed.